there, Libra. Welcome to my channel, T.W.INfiniteocean Tarot. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. I'm going to be doing things a little different for the month of August. I've been feeling this big wave of like union coming in. Divine counterparts. Plus Venus is in retrograde or going into retrograde, and also full moon energy just got me wanting to check in on energetic connections. So let's see. I'm going to get an overall energy for the soul connection for my Libra collective. Okay. So we have slow and steady. So this could be possibly something or a connection that's been slow to progress or slow to come together, moving at a snail's pace. The person attached to you could be moving at a snail's pace, but we'll see. I'm going to get some tarot on it and see. But what do they say? The more that you take time with something, the better it ends up being in the long run. Let's see. Wow. Okay. And please know that only take what resonates with you. If it's not your reading, do not attach to it. If it is, the roles can be reversed. Okay. Two wanted to come out, so that's what's gonna happen. Hold on. Okay. This one looks juicy, so I'm gonna readjust. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you, you're at an end of a very tough cycle. The worst part is over, is what I'm getting. Or at least that's kind of what you're processing in your head, right? You're like, the worst part is over. This can't hurt anymore. I'm done, right? I'm out. Maybe you've blocked the energy that's attached to you. Maybe you've said, no more. I cannot take any more of this. Like, I am done. But on a soul level, you're like, I still kind of want to work on this. And it's got two turtles, which is saying like slow and steady, slow and steady. So the way I feel is like in your thoughts, you go from I'm done, it's over, I cannot take this anymore, I'm blocking this person on a 3D level, like we're done. But on the soul level, you're like, no, it's not done. We're still working on it, just taking some time. This lesson was learned, I get it. But the person attached to you is like, in their thoughts, they're fired up. It's like, they're still very passionate towards you. They could have kind of dirty thoughts about you. But on the 3D level, like they're trapped in their head. Those two seem like they should have been reversed. They should have been, I'm stuck in my head, I don't know what to do about this. And in the thoughts, it should have been, I mean, in the way that they show the world is I'm this big bad da-da-da-da-da. No. What they're showing the world now is, or what they're showing on a 3D level is, I'm confused. I may be repeating a cycle. I may be going round and round in the same loop out of my own fears. Like I'm trapping myself inside of a cage, and that's what people are seeing it as. And they could feel trapped because you've got a block against them, And maybe you've done this before, and they've done this before, and the 8 plus the 2 equals the 10, which is what is in your thoughts. So the way that they're presenting their selves to the world is not even the way that they think of themselves. They say, I'm the man. They say, I'm the boss, I'm fiery, I'm passionate, I'm this and that. And that could be them lying to themselves about feeling any kind of pain. Because on 3D level, people are seeing them as stuck in a toxic cycle, stuck in their fears, stuck in repeating the same pattern over and over again, right? And it stems from the fact because in their soul they are hurt, they are in pain, but they're not recognizing it in their thoughts. So it's coming out in the 3D as, I don't know what's going on because my thoughts tell me I'm this, and then my soul tells me I'm the total opposite. Like, my thoughts say I'm good, and then my soul says, nah, bro, you ain't good. You're not good at all. And so the world sees them as just like in some repetitive loop. Now, on an energetic level, you both in your mind still have some fire for this connection, both of you. It may be not as big as it used to be, but both of you still would take action towards it if the two of you could temper down some type of emotions. Like one of you may be very emotional and one of you may be very logical. And so together, either that or one of you could be very passionate and fiery and the other one could be very grounded. You know, some kind of, something is too much from the both of you that it needs to be blended together so that both of your love languages can be appreciated and so that y'all can come together. So there's some kind of healing on both ends that needs to be done in order for, you know, there to be a reunion. Because with the Temperance card, it's basically saying your angels are watching over this situation and they're trying to work it out here. But y'all are both going to have to give a little bit. There's some healing that needs to be done, right? On a soul level, the divine is like, I'm about to rock y'all's world. Watch me. Because with the Tower and the Page of Swords here, it's basically saying that watch me. Watch this. I'm about to bring this together. Just watch it. And on an energetic level, the both of you may understand that this tower is coming. You both know that you may both have been warned before that y'all have had chances. And if y'all can't get it together individually, the divine is going to come in and be like, watch me. Watch this. Because if you stay too long or you don't move for too long, the divine will come in and rock your world. And that's what I think on an energetic level is like, you better listen because these two wanted to come out together. And it's definitely on a soul level, y'all know you've been warned. And the divine's about to come in and be like, watch this. I'm going to clarify. I don't know if I need clarity, but I'm going to clarify, right? Oh my goodness. That's too many cards, Spirit. I'm going to shuffle y'all back in there. Okay. Spirit was saying, nope. It's not it. Because both of y'all are trapped. Both of y'all are blindfolded. It's like neither one of you are seeing what's really going on. That's not going to be very long, I'll tell you. Yeah. Because you've got over this 10 of Swords, you've got the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Tower. You may think, I'm about to start a new cycle. I'm going to start something new. I'm ending this pain. The worst part is over. I'm done with this. Like I told you, I'm going to move on. But intuitively, you're like, no, I'm not. The divine's warning me. Intuitively, it's telling you this tower is about to come. There's gonna be a shakeup. The divine is telling you downloads, hidden knowledge. I think you have an awareness of this. You may be ready to start new and go this, that, and the other, but intuitively you know, nah, this ain't over yet. This is not over yet. Yeah. The divine masculine is kind of the opposite, because in his head he's like, yeah, I still have memories about her. I'm fired up. I got lots of passion for her. I'm good. I'm good. I'm the man. But they're remembering all the times that they may have been reckless and not grounded, and how they weren't as stable as they should have been. Like in their thoughts, they are convinced that they're going to sit there and wait for you because in their mind they did no wrong, or they do no wrong, right? They do think about you a whole lot. And they think about taking action too, but instead they sit there and wait. And they think about you. And they wait. It's because you're blocked against them in the 3D, so of course, but they're still telling me I'm the man. Oh my gosh, why did that card have to go so far? So like I said, they say they're the man. And on a soul level, both of you are like, nah, we ain't got it together. We need to do something different. Like the connected energy is telling me, yeah, it may take a lot of strength for us to lay down some kind of ego. But there's some healing that needs to be done in order to restore this connection. Like somebody's going to have to do something different. We're both going to have to do something different in order to get the wish fulfillment that we're looking for. Because I got the Temperance, the Strength, and the Star. And that's 3 major arcana back to back, right? Just like at the beginning where you're telling me I'm starting over, the High Priestess, the Tower. That's a lot of major arcana coming back to back to back. So this is a major cycle that is coming into fruition for this collective. It's probably why y'all are being warned. Like, Spirit's like, yeah, watch me. Watch me. Yeah, I got the World, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. You may be putting in work to try to start a new cycle. I do see that. And you're like, I'm giving it my best shot. I really am. But I think it's like a lie. Because you're still stuck with this energy. And I don't want to say stuck like that, but I'm saying like this connection's not going anywhere. It's like you're kind of fighting against, like, yes, you may be moving into a new cycle as far as like the worst part is over, but you being stuck in this stalemate here is showing that if you don't get out of this 2 of Swords, you're going to end up repeating that same cycle that you just got unstuck from, basically. It's like you're fighting against the grain of what needs to happen. Like, the last lesson was supposed to teach you to surrender to the divine, right? Not to hold on to control. And that's what you're doing. You're holding on to the control so tight that it can't move. That's why the divine is saying, you let go of the control and let me move, or watch this. you didn't know. This masculine has a big fear. And this is what this, or not masculine, sorry if I say the roles can be reversed, okay? For the person or the energy attached to you, I have the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Chariot. Lots of movement, right? Lots of conflicting type of energy, right? Especially with it clarifying the Eight of Swords. This person is fearful that they're going to be, how do I say this the best way? That if they move towards you, so what they're scared of is themselves. They're scared of the way that they've acted in the past. They're scared of moving, because if they move, that means that they're like going to set themselves up for hurt, is kind of what I'm getting, because they know how they are. They know that at one time they might have been this Knight of Wands. They may have been the one that was out doing things they shouldn't have done. When all they really want is a home, all they really want is security, all they really want is to move in a different direction. But I think the fear of failure is what's keeping them stuck in this repetitive cycle. Like, instead of changing and growing from the place of the fear, they're be staying stuck in the fear, which is going to in turn have them act out in a way that they're going to keep continuing to live as the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is going to ultimately be their self-sabotage behavior that's going to keep them stuck in the fear of, if I do try this and fail, then what? You know, like, they're not giving themselves enough credit. They're too scared of failure to even try. It's like that saying says, like, if you fear, what is it? The fear of, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game, right? And that's kind of what they're doing, and that's the way the world sees them. And even at, like, the soul level, the soul, y'all both know there needs to be healing here. There needs to be some kind of, like, realization between the both of you that neither one of you are willing to look at the truth of what caused this to fall apart to begin with, right? And I see it falling on both parts. I see you both have a big fear. I see you both have a lot of possible healing that needs to be done. And it doesn't have to mean you did something horribly wrong or anything like that, but you both played a part, is what I'm getting. And it could have to do with, like, toxic mindsets, scarcity mindsets, not really realizing, like, how powerful you two actually are and how powerful the two of you could be together. You two could be a force, instead of when you are together being the force, you two have been together and been like a disgrace to yourselves, is what I'm getting. Like, and made yourselves look foolish instead of made yourselves look like the emperor and empress that you truly are. Please excuse my birds. Somebody must have got home. Okay, so for the Three of Pentacles, I have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Magician. Magic ain't gonna fix this, baby. On a soul level, you want collaboration. I get it. That's what you're trying to manifest into the 3D, right? But on the 3D, you are in the Eight of Swords. You are stuck in a fear mentality. Something is scaring the crap out of you. And that's probably why you're so good at sitting in this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is one that'll cut you off, she'll block you, she'll do all this stuff, right? But it's because the Queen of Swords has been hurt. And she has no fucks to give any longer, right? But the reason why she has no fucks to give is because she's been hurt and she's guarded, and you cannot manifest from a place of being scared. You cannot manifest from a place of being hurt. I mean, you can, but you're going to end up manifesting the same thing that you don't want again, is what Spirit is trying to say. And I'm not trying to be harsh with you. I'm trying to say that sometimes the blending of the emotions, the mind, like if you become the Emperor and the Empress, you've learned the lessons of the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, all of the Queen of Wands. You've learned all those lessons, and there's a lesson with each of them, right? The Queen of Wands teaches you your power and your ability to take things and manipulate the energy, right? The Queen of Cups teaches you your heart space, your intuition, your connection to the other realm, right? Queen of Pentacles teaches you stability, groundedness, how to make things out of the 3D reality to become successful. Then the Queen of Swords teaches you how to be protected, how to gain that mental clarity, how to think, how to be educated, that type of thing. So that's why when Temperance comes in, it's saying that you're needing to take all of those lessons that you've learned along your journey and use that to manifest, because when you do that, you're going to manifest such more beautiful things than trying to manifest from a place of just one side. Because if you're manifesting in just the Queen of Swords is going to reteach that lesson, because that's where you're still sitting, right? Or it's going to keep showing you the same things. If you want something different, you've got to do something different, right? I don't know why I just got so winded on that. I'm sorry. But I think Spirit wanted me to speak that. And y'all are mirroring each other, because this person is at the Two of Swords, whereas you're at the Two of Swords on the physical. You're on the Eight of Swords on the soul level, where they're on the Eight of Swords on the 3D level. So y'all are just like this big X. Like, this is the X that marks the spot. This is what lessons need to be cut out. That's where the treasure lies, right? Is in these lessons right here, right? Right. So the Three of Swords. You got the Two of Swords. Three of Swords together make conflict. Queen of Wands with the King of Wands. That's that divine, fiery, magic couple, right? If you take the lessons, the groundedness from this Ace of Pentacles, add the fire, add the swords, the only thing missing is the water, right? So you're on a soul level. This is where the water is supposed to be. It's supposed to be deep down here, right? So my suggestion would be, get out of your thoughts and into your heart space, both of you. Whether there's cross watchers or whatever, there needs to be more water involved into this. And that's where the compromise is gonna lie, in the middle of this X. That's what's missing, is that love. Remember the love. Don't remember the pain. Don't remember the thoughts. Yes, remember the lesson, but also remember the love and the reason why you two have fought so hard to get to this point, right? I don't know who needed to hear that, but I'm sorry you did. And like I said, if it's not meant for you, don't take it. And on the collective energy, here we have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Cups. Oh, y'all gonna show me the love now, right? Because collectively, that's where it's at, right? The two of you together is love. Love. Intuition. Also sadness. Yes, I get it. It's grounding these things all together, right? that's gonna be like that aha moment that's gonna heal this situation, whoever I'm talking to. And if you don't heal it, I'm gonna tell you, the divine is gonna be like, watch me. And they're gonna have you to learn it, however you need to learn it. And if you stay stuck in this X right here, because the treasure lies right in the middle of this, you're gonna keep going around in this loop. Now, if you don't want this person, if this is not your person, don't attach to it, right? Don't do it. But from what the cards tell me is we've got soulmate and sabotage, right? This says, I am here to complement your life. Then the other card says, I will make you want to give up. What do you choose? Are you going to give in or are you going to give up? Maybe you're teaching each other how it is to unconditionally love somebody and how to love them no matter. You gotta love them for the good, the bad, the ugly. That's what unconditional means, right? Because over here, y'all ain't saying nothing about love. Y'all are just talking about details. And what y'all want to happen, right? Alright, so like I said, adjustments are required. Most definitely, a little bit of adjustment. Expect powerful change. And your commitment is being tested. For sure. Is this something you're willing to fight for? Is this something you're willing to get out of your ego and into love with? Because if it's a true divine counterpart, this is the lesson of that, is to get out of the ego. Kill it. Kill that ego, right? And get into the soul. Get into where you know that's where the love lies. I hope you got something from this, my dear Libras, and I'm sorry to ramble on, but I hope you got something. I love you guys to the moon, stars, and Mars, and I'll see you in the next one.